Sometimes in the early afternoon, there's a little lull, and I'll kind of feel a little bit run down, and I'll need a little bit of a pick-me-up. And sometimes I'll just want some caffeine. So maybe I'll want something like a nice strong cup of coffee, or maybe I'll want something like a can of cola, some kind of carbonated beverage with caffeine in it. Now I can get both in one. Hello, Goblins and Goblinettes. Welcome back to another edition of Destined to be Goblin. Destined Goblin here. This is where I will try a food product of some kind and decide whether or not I should give it my Destined Goblin seal of approval. Okay, so as you saw right there, we have the new Coca-Cola with coffee today. So we're going to do a beverage review here. There are 3 of these, and I'm starting to see them more and more. I don't think this is a limited time offering. I think this is a permanent product right now. Sometimes they can be a little bit hard to find. At first, I found them only in Walmart, but now I'm starting to see them in all kinds of grocery stores, and I'm seeing them even in convenience stores, 7-Elevens, that kind of thing. If you can't find them, you might not be looking in the right place, because in a lot of the stores that I've been in, these are actually not with your other carbonated beverages. They're located where you find all of your coffee drinks. So you have that one section in your grocery store where you've got your Starbucks cold brews and different brands of coffee, cold brewed coffee and that kind of thing. That is where I see these a lot. So there are 3 different flavors of that. At least I think there's only 3. I've only seen 3. This is the dark blend. We also have a vanilla flavor, and then we have a caramel flavor as well. They all are 70 calories, and that is for 1 can, so the serving is the whole can right here. And it is, let's see, did we have any notes on here? It just says, great Coca-Cola taste blended with rich, luxurious coffee. And I think they all pretty much say the same thing. Yeah, they do. So, and then the vanilla, of course, is flavored with natural flavors, and the caramel says flavored with natural flavors as well. So let's go ahead. I'm going to review the dark blend one. I think that's probably the most accurate. I always try to go for, when these products come out with multiple flavors, I try to go for the one that is as close as possible to the original, whatever the original flavor might be that these companies are going for. And this one, it just seems to be straight up coffee brewed with their Coca-Cola. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and review the dark blend. So let's go ahead and pop this open and see what we get. It's got a decent amount of carbonation, it seems. And let's pour some of that out. Oh yeah, a lot of carbonation right there. Wow, yeah, that looks just like a regular Coke, really. So let's go about that much. It may be a little bit darker than your usual Coca-Cola. About the same amount of carbonation, though. No more, no less. Kind of interested. I'm watching what's happening with the head on this, the fizzing of it, to see if it kind of stays there a little bit longer, if there's a little bit of that coffee. Sometimes you'll see when coffee brews, you get a little bit more of that kind of a head on the cup of coffee, but it seems like it's all kind of dissipating right now. And let's see. I can smell, I definitely smell a coffee aroma coming out of this. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, Coca-Cola obviously has its own aroma, and I can smell that. But then I definitely smell coffee as well. That is really interesting. Let's give this a shot and see what the flavor's like. Okay. Well, I really liked that first sip until I swallowed it. And then there's almost a little aftertaste. Let me make sure I have that right. Let me check this out here. Yeah, so I just confirmed that. I did not realize that that was the case, but there is an artificial sweetener in this. And it is very noticeable. And I do not like diet sodas. I'm not a, as we know, I'm not a big soda drinker overall. When I do drink a soda, I never drink a diet soda. I don't like the flavors of them, and I don't like the aftertaste that comes with them. The flavor of this, when it was in my mouth, is very good. It's very spot on as far as combining Coca-Cola and coffee. Immediately when you swallow, you get that aftertaste that comes with diet drinks. And that I did not care for at all. Let me check these other ones out and see if they're all made the same way. Yeah, they've all got the artificial sweetener in there. So that for me is going to result in not a seal of approval. And I'm a little disappointed in Coca-Cola for not really making that clearer on the labeling here, the prominent labeling. You really have to look at those ingredients before you even know that that's there. So that kind of disappoints me a little bit that they would try to sneak one past us.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
As far as, I don't want to call it a diet product, obviously, but yeah, not sure why that is. Not sure why that has that artificial sweetener in it. But if you don't like diet drinks, you're not going to like this, because the aftertaste is very prominent, and it really ruins it, because otherwise the drink is good. The flavor is good, and it's very accurate as far as combining coffee and Coke. But that aftertaste is so strong. Oh, yeah. Can't do it. Yeah. Sorry, no seal of approval on that one. Maybe next time we will find a product more to my liking. Those of you that like diet drinks, you might like this. And especially if you're a big coffee drinker, you want something that combines those two flavors, you're probably going to like this. Not for me. I'll catch you next time.